Saturday morning and it's a beach day. The weather forecast isn't looking too good for today. Hopefully the rain stays away at least for a little bit. But I kind of wanted to come out anyway and just see what I can make of, some sort of overcast and cloudy conditions. So I did say it was a beach day, didn't I? This isn't exactly your typical beach, especially not around those parts. But it does make for some good places to take some photos here. So this place is I think it's the old water intake area for the abandoned power station, just down the road from my place. And on a day like today, where the wind is up a bit and the waves are up a bit, we've got all these pretty big concrete blocks sort of scattered about the place. And what I'm looking to do is basically try and capture a bit of that sort of drama with the waves and the water going everywhere. So at the moment I'm just trying to get my exposure sorted out. I'm going to start off by going for a longer exposure, try and get the surface of the water looking all sort of milky and smooth. And then I might take the filter off and try and catch a little bit of the movement with the waves here with a shorter shutter speed. So at the moment, 6-stop ND filter, and I'm shooting at about 8 seconds, which is plenty of time to really flatten out this water. As I'm shooting those longer exposures, what I'm trying to do is make sure that the ground, or not the ground, but the little bits of concrete that are sticking up in the foreground of the shot, that they're exposed enough or sitting above the water enough. A lot of the shots I'm getting, they're completely submerged in all of this whitewash, all of this foam, which doesn't make for the most it's interesting, but I'm really trying to get it so we get some of this foreground poking up through the water. So it's all a case of timing it and trying it, and then trying it again and again and again and again and again. So it turned out there was a little bit of a sunrise this morning actually. It was kind of nice to be here for, but see, I'm shooting west and the sun rises in the east, so that's all right. The sun will rise again another day. Now, I very, very rarely shoot in portrait orientation for some reason, but this composition might actually lend itself pretty well to it, because I'm up a bit higher, rotating my camera around 90 degrees like this. I can get a lot of the ocean and the water down below, which is really what I want, but still get a bit of sky. So I've been pretty much shooting all of those at about 8 seconds. I've bracketed a couple so that I can get some shots of the sky, the clouds that aren't too blown out. So I might have to merge some shots together in Lightroom, which is okay. So I'm going to try and get some shots of the movement of the water now. So I'm going to shoot at much quicker shutter speeds. Before I take the filter off, I'm just going to try and open up the aperture as much as I can and see if I can get some shots like that, because I'm not sure that with the filter off, I still want the shutter speed to be a little bit slow, maybe around a second, 2 seconds. I have to play around with that. I think with the filter off, I'm not going to be able to get anywhere near that slow. So I'm going to leave it on, play around with some of the settings, and we'll see if we can get what I'm looking for. Yeah, look, I think that's going to work nicely actually. So let's see, I'm at f4. It's giving me a shutter speed of 1 second at ISO 200. Again, I might need to take a shot to swap out the sky because I'm overexposing that just a little bit. But with 1 second, it's yeah, it's certainly giving me some of that movement that I'm looking for. Okay, last thing I want to do before I pack it in is just switch out my lens quickly. So I'm very, perhaps even overly reliant on my wide angle lens here. It does kind of limit me with the kind of shots that I take. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to swap this out for my 50mm. Just get in a little tighter, quite a bit tighter. Okay, here comes the rain. Alright, that's me done. I'll have to check when I get home, but I think that there'll be a couple of decent shots in there. But you just never know. Well, I never know. So thanks very much for watching. If you liked it, please subscribe, and we'll catch you in the next video.